Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Thursday, January 30th, 2025. Well, what do you know? We closed on Tuesday back above the 127.08 channel bottom. We also closed above Monday's high, key reversal low that was, only to fall back and open below 127.08 and show weakness pretty much for the rest of the day, or at least a more subdued dynamic. And so, what have we here? What we have here is just a readjustment of the way I'm seeing the charts play out. So I am now more adjusted for the 132.37 to 134.70 channel bottom. Now, when you're analyzing the charts, and you're probably as well aware of this as I am, you're always picking your spots. What is the meaningful development? Now, having gapped below and closed below this area, 132.37 to 134.70, was sell signal enough. But what also occurred the very same day, actually, was closing below the 127.08 horizontal structure. It's just that we settled back above it on Tuesday, and I assumed that negated the sell signal and that we could see follow-through short cover activity on a significant order. That wasn't to be, and so now I'm skewing more toward 132.37 to 134.70. Just to update you on my thinking, 132.37 to 134.70 can contain buying well into February trade. Rallies up into this zone should be considered sell opportunities, and below which selling pressures can build. Yes, I am back to anticipating 104.39. I'm back to anticipating 104.39 anyway, following Wednesday's development, which is to say closing back below the 127.08 horizontal channel bottom. But this is the image for 2 to 3 week swing traders. Any rallies into the low to mid 130s, 132.37 to 134.70 should be considered sell opportunities as we move into later February. 104.39 expected. Over the next, once again, this could be over the next 2 to 3 weeks. This could conceivably be over the next 2 to 3 days if we happen to close today, for instance, below 114.50. So this is the way I see kind of our, and the volatility is so high right now. I would normally call this a 3 to 5 day swing trade, but this could be an intraday swing trade. This could be a 1 to 2 day swing trade wherein you're selling 127.08 and buying 114.50, both of which can contain activity. A daily activity, I should say. Now, 114.50, if settled below with that kind of volatility today, we should tomorrow test 104.39. The 104.39 formation able to contain selling through February, quite possibly into the second quarter, and above which you can certainly see on this weekly chart a higher high, higher low dynamic pattern continues to play out, and from here we can round back up not only into the upper 120s within 1 to 3 weeks, but even onward and upward back into the mid 150s highs within 2 to 3 months, and even on to new highs within 2 to 3 months, because that would still be the pattern. Higher highs and higher lows. A higher low than the low that was put out last summer, last August, and eventually a higher high than was just put out about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So that is kind of the big picture. Now, if, and I'm talking big picture still, we were over the next few weeks to close below 104.47, that's another story altogether. 73.58 our next objective, and that would probably not be within 2 to 3 weeks as the market continues to drop. Its average daily range typically narrows. Volatility can contract as well, and we can get into daily ranges that are more similar to what we saw like in January, the early part of January of last year, all the way to the middle part of 24. So that's that, and I don't need to go into too much more of that. Let me get back to this image. 127.08 is still the channel bottom. This is kind of the fool me once, fool me twice scenario where, if we close above 127.08, I'm like, not so fast. I don't think I'm going to go long short term. I'm not going to go long into tomorrow unless we close above 129 even. 129 even is the high of the low. And so the low was put out on Tuesday, and that was 129 even was its high. And so closing above the high of the low is itself a pivot point. But under that scenario, once again, we are merely anticipating the 132.37 to 134.70 region on tomorrow. Now, there is also the possibility that for whatever reason, maybe some sort of I don't know. I'm not going to go there. If we happen to push through on an intraday basis, and certainly if we happen to open above 129 even on Thursday, then yes, this 132.37 to 134.70 area is likely today. So, this area in the 127.08, 129 area is our day ceiling. But if we take out 129 even on an intraday basis, I would expect 132.37 to 134.70 intraday. Still able to contain buying through February, perhaps, or at least into February. With present volatility, we could test 132.37, 134.70, and within 1 to 2 weeks with present volatility, fall all the way back to 104.39. Now, it is very stair-step. There is, I don't see, how should I put this? If we close above 134.70, that is a drastic neutralizer of bearish momentum. The question is, can we expect then aggressive gains as we move into later February? And I don't see that emerging unless we can close above 147.38. So for me, 147.38 is our upward pivot point through February. And I'm just not even going to go there just yet. It would indicate the mid 160s. So that's what I mean by stair step. Closing above 134.70, expect 147.38 by the end of next week. Closing above 147.38, expect roughly 165 and change within 1 to 2 weeks, etc., etc., etc. And you can make that case really all the way up. I don't show it anymore, but there's a long-term 1-year channel top. I don't even have that. We have to recalculate that. I was going to say around 184, but that no longer exists. Anyway, have I said enough? I am going to just mention that all the minor points have been carefully chosen. They all have some meaning. I'm going to leave it at that. Just know that holding below 127.08 does allow 114.50 today. I don't expect it. It's just volatility is such that you must allow for that possibility. And in fact, holding below 127.08, I am expecting 114.50. I just don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. Holding below 127.08, I can't say that I'm expecting 104.39, but I am expecting 104.39, as I said at the beginning of the video, below 132.37. So that remains your big picture. Sellable resistance in the low to mid 130s, expecting 104.39. And I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. On Tuesday, we put out a stock pick on Equifax. There'll be another going out today, Thursday. Every day we do daily Triple Q, daily SPY, weekly Apple stock analysis, weekly S&P 500, NASDAQ 100. Check us out for free. You get 5 days up front at wickedstocks.com. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with Friday's NVIDIA report. You have a great day.